Gain a random shrine effect.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
I mean, this is probably not worth it in any capacity, right?
I cannot
Also,
do that
what are
yet.
the stats on it? Is it not going to tell us what is on it?
This patch is a dumpster fire.
Huh.
Be back in the office tomorrow, though.
I mean, it's like, okay. The problem is
Oh, good for you.
random. Like, it's a cute item. I don't know why it's extremely rare. This is something that should, like, drop in World Tier 1 or 2, in my opinion. And then you get to, like, have fun with it for a little bit before you replace it with a real item. Because the thing is, this isn't... you need to have some, like, godly, especially on a staff. You need to have a really nice, because it's double for your legendary aspect. You need a really nice legendary aspect in there that then gets doubled and you get tons of damage and whatever. You can't build a character around this. You can't build anything with this. It's just a, like, a silly item. Which, again, I would love to use at level 5, level 10, level 20. But you're not building a character on this, right? You can't give up a good legendary aspect for this. If you think you can, I don't know. I'd love to hear it. I don't think you can. I think the legendary aspect is way too important. Alright, so that's general. Barbarian, Azurath, unique sword. Lucky hit, your core skills have up to a 20% chance to freeze.
That way
enemies
we
for
don't,
3
you know, get
seconds
demonetized.
and deal 0.75 to 1.5 cold damage to them.
Don't know what the point of that weapon is.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. He's in the same boat I am.
Okay, so it's just your core skills.
I lack the required essence.
Yeah, but are you stacking this with... you know... core
What's the
skills?
darkness you're talking about?
You've got Hoda. We've got Rend, Upheaval, which has
More
stun
levels.
for 2.5 seconds. So now are you technically stunning and... I mean, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Can't use it with Hoda. It's interesting, again, knowing what the actual core, like, or what the affixes are is, like, so important. The fact that we're just seeing this piece is pretty weak, because this doesn't tell us anything.
That's true.
Chance to freeze is something. I'm not sure if it'll actually really be something that people make a whole build around.
Nope.
But hey, maybe if you mix this in with, you know, something else and it gives you some chance of stun and freeze and it's like a CC barb.
Yeah, but it's... No, it can't, because the chance is so low it's never gonna actually work.
Druid Flesh Render comes back. Debilitating Roar and Bloodhound deal 0.5 to 1.0 damage to nearby poison enemies. That's gotta
Nope.
be like
I'm not drinking, man.
you do 100%, right? Right? 1 damage. Same with this, right? talks about scaling. Oh, okay. Alright, they discuss it below.
I'm out of essence.
Okay. I don't know enough on this one, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's gonna be what that'll be.
Bad is what it is.
Damage scaling. I'm gonna have to read on this. The Azurath and Fleshware unique items have flat damage effects which scale with power. For example, at 820 item power, Azurath deals 3,300 to 6,700 damage. Okay, so this is all scaled with items. Okay. Necromancer. Lidless Wall comes in. Unique shield. Lucky hit. While you have an active Bone Storm, hitting an enemy outside of a Bone Storm has up to a 5 to 20... Oh my god, it's already got so many requirements. While you have an active Bone Storm, hitting an enemy outside of Bone Storm has up to a 5 to 25% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm at their location.
That seems pretty good.
Active sacrifice bonuses increases the chance by 25%. And the total number of additional bone storms you can have by +1. Okay. I think that'll actually be fun.
I agree.
Because if it increases it by 25% for each active sacrifice bonus, that's 75% chance bonus. That's increased on top of the 5 to 25% chance to spawn. So you can get a 100% chance to spawn, I'm guessing, if you roll it right. And you can have up to 4 bone storms. It's on lucky. But if you roll some lucky, this seems like it's gonna be really solid. Again, we don't know what the average is, but this one, I kind of feel like Necro is going to be stupid. This could be ridiculous. We don't know. We'll have to see what the averages are. Wow. Rogue, Eagle Horn. Penetrating shot has a 30 to 80% chance to fire an arrow that bounces off walls and scenery. Hitting enemies from behind with penetrating shot will make them vulnerable for 3 seconds.
Nope. Primary skill already makes like all enemies in front of you vulnerable. Why would you like leave it down to a chance?
I'm not sure that's going to be very good.
Yep, it won't be. I'm all for this game succeeding, but I'm gonna be a pessimist about it.
Like, yeah, you're just gonna be positioning and stuff. It just like makes it a little bit stronger there. I don't know. We'll
I
have
need
to
more
see.
essence.
I'm not certain this is going to penetrating shots already like powerful.
Yep. But it's been nerfed, so it
I
doesn't
guess
matter.
buttons are really narrow, so it's just like added bonus that you'll just kind of get from it. I'm not sure it's going to be amazing. Sorcerer, the Oculus. Gain the effect of the teleport enchantment for free. When you evade using teleport enchantment, you are taken to a random location. Do they just hate sorceresses? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Why do they hate them so much? Jesus.
Definitely seems that they dislike them.
All right, moving on.
I'm
Jesus
not ready
Christ.
yet.
Legendary aspects. Audacity. Utility. When there are at least 5 close enemies, stun them for 2 to 4 seconds. This can only occur once every 20 seconds. I mean, that is pretty nice considering you're diving
I'm
in on
not ready.
stuff. The problem is only once every 20 seconds.
Where is this thing?
You know, like, you're clearing groups much faster than that, generally.
There it is.
But I could see this being, like, kind of useful. Does the cooldown reduction affect this? I don't think so. I don't
I'm
believe
out of
cooldown
essence.
Just wait till he gets to the part on cooldown reduction
aspects.
and how it's been completely and utterly gutted in this game.
Mobility aspect. You gain 20 to 40% increased movement speed.
This is an hour and a half long.
Away from slowed or chilled enemies. What?
Mm-hmm.
When moving away from?
Not while I'm in town.
PvP, I guess, to run away. Okay, the generals are very good if you stutter step or kite. Who stutter steps or kites in this? Just kill it all.
Not while I'm in town.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, but I don't know. It doesn't, like, blow me away. Barbarian, essential charge. Charge calls forth 4 ancients who also charge, dealing 50 to 100% of normal damage.
It seems good, but I don't know how well, like, you gotta be using like an Ancients build.
Uses charge, but maybe some people will. Be a nice, like, hit. But I have to see it in action. 100% of normal damage. Subterranean Druid. Poison Creepers active also
I like this
cast
one.
Landslide. In the circle around you. Earth skills deal 10 to 20% increased damage to poison enemies. Okay, I think this one's gonna get use.
Mm-hmm.
Poison Earth. Yeah. That one seems pretty good. Necromancer, Gore Quills. Blood Lance will consume blood orbs to also conjure lances from
Slowed and deal 20%
Additional
damage.
Blood Lance deals 20 to 50% of normal damage and prioritizes targeting unlanced enemies. I'll have to see that one in action. It could be like a staple, or it could be completely worthless.
Your damage has up to 4% chance to crit corpse,
Depending how it kind of like plays.
which is fine. Maximum essence.
Rogue pestilent points. Yeah, it's like, do you fire them through blood orbs? It consumes blood orbs. I don't know.
Alright, bone spirit,
I'm not sure that's
serration.
enough, but again, every third cast of
Damaging enemies with darkness skills increases your movement speed. Yeah. At some point I get skeletal mages. You deal 4%. How do I get a golem? I have all these questions with no answers. Blood Lance, Blood Surge, Blight, Sever. Oh, it's gonna be this. 1525, okay. Got it.
Puncture is poison imbued with 100 to 150% of normal potency. So that probably has some use there. Yeah, because that's the basic attack that you're going to be using.
Yep.
So it's something, but I'm not sure it's a
I'm
late
not
game
ready
thing,
yet.
really.
It is not. It's an early to mid game thing.
I could see you using it along the way. Sorcerer, Searing Wards. After spending 200 to 100 mana, your next firewall is free to cast and will destroy incoming small missiles.
Honestly, I know he's about to meme on it, but that's actually not bad. Having like a quick defensive thing that you don't have to think about is actually kind of nice.
Stupid. What are these stupid sorceress changes?
Oh man.
Delete the sorcerer completely. Good lord. Okay. Challenges, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Make small issues where top rewards, where challenges could be progressed through certain means. Gain progress with challenge interactions with other players. Activities that should count towards criteria were not counted. You would not receive notifications when one of your friends completed one. Feats of strength are not accounted for in calculating challenge completion percentage. Feat of strength, the final slayers for another players to slay the level 100 pinnacle boss solo. Oh, sounds to tell us challenge.
I lack the required essence.
Makes you ensure feats of strength, one of the first nearest experience, not reward. Co-op. Fix and ensure a camera isn't functioning properly when players are far apart and local. NPC conversation boxes should overlap. If multiple players talk at the same time, that's funny. Where the rogue's inner sight would only fill up for one of the players in a co-op session. Where dark potential challenge would be granted to both players. Either player completed it, regardless of the other's progress. Both instances where crest progress would not properly synchronize, or crest progression could be.
I ran into this.
That was a big issue. Fix multiple issues that especially with cutscenes for co-op players. Also an issue for sure. Dungeons. Not able to receive enough animus to progress through the hollowed artillery. I ran into multiple issues like this where just like getting like, well, I can't progress like this. Stone carving in the Fallen Temple Captain Dungeon would duplicate. Yep. Monster Region affix in Nightmare Dungeon would also affect structures in that dungeon. Wow, I didn't realize that. Goatman and Shambling Corpse enemies would continuously spawn in Forsaken Quarry. Sentinel enemies would not have weapons in the Bastion of Faith dungeon. Bastion of Faith dungeon can sometimes not be completed. I ran into that one. The player could respawn behind a barrier in the Fallen Temple.
I had that happen.
Fixing for the map, the Crusaders to be Anchors the weak would stack, even the player was dead in the Fallen Temple. Ouch. Fix multiple instances where the fog door could not be progressed through. Fix an issue where the Monster Thorns, Apex, and Nightmare Dungeons was reflecting physical damage. It will now properly reflect non-physical damage. Wait, I thought Thorns was supposed to reflect physical damage.
Thorns is bleed.
What? I'm confused now. So now sorceresses just hate thorns completely?
Give the stranger the holiest of welcomes.
You're gonna shoot off one bit of ice shards and just fall over and die. I'm so confused though. I thought thorns is supposed to reflect physical. Maybe I'm just wrong. Alright.
You're just trolling, bro.
Blood boils are not properly spawned before in barracks. Traps would deal more damage than intended. Level scaling in the level 100 Pinnacle Dungeon was inconsistent. Okay. And Awakened Glyphstone wouldn't spawn at the part layer left the dungeon before completed. Gameplay. They didn't display number of enemies to repeat on the bar. Iron Maelstrom can be cast more than 3 times rapidly, casting Warcry. Stacking the Berserk, Ripping, Spellbreaker, and Anemia allows players to deal extreme amounts of damage. Yep. Okay, so they fixed that. Outer Edge of the Quakes granted to Hammer of the Ancients through the aspects of Ancestral Echoes was dealing far more damage than intended. We recognize this adjustment as a significant decrease to the Hammer of Ancients Barbarian build, but we do not want strength to be reliant on an underlying bug. Yeah. Hoda needed to be fixed, so Hoda is fixed. Earth skills and pulverized skills consume 2 overpower buffs simultaneously. The bonus effect on Blood Howl from Night Howler's aspect will apply twice to works containing reputation, past attacks wouldn't update properly after adding more points. Automatic transformation from Sacred to Fury with all not consistently. Enhanced pulverized buff would not remove itself while in town. Seeking tornadoes used by Storm Chaser's aspect do not deal damage. Raven's passive damage did not improve after the skill is upgraded.
I had that problem too.
Ravies would deal no damage while standing very close to an enemy.
I had that happen too.
And Stormclaw's aspect allowed Shred to do extreme amounts of damage. Alright, so Shred has
Yeah, that I haven't.
also been adjusted down now with Stormclaw. I know, where NATO was broken and they weren't even getting damage from Storm Chaser's aspect. I'm like, oh god, where NATO's gonna be so strong. Necromancers could not obtain daggers from the Mayor of Curiosity.
I'm not ready yet.
Necromancers minions who had their life bonuses deactivated in town. Bone Spear cast through Chilling Wind from an elite enemy would increase the number of generated echoes for that cast. Enhanced Bone Spear can cause erratic movements.
I'm not ready yet.
And canceling Blood Mist when it's already off cooldown would immediately recast it. Interesting. Shadow Step wouldn't trigger the aspect of uncanny treachery if the target was killed. Advanced Penetration penetrating shot would not knock down other players in PvP play. Twisting blades would not come back when the ability killed a bloated corpse.
Nah, I saw that.
Dash skill would not move the full distance if targeting the controller. Eldritch Bounty Paragon node granted bonus resistances incorrectly. Rapid Fire had an extra arrow VFX that behaved erratically. And Awakened Glyphstones wouldn't spawn for rogue players using improved barrage. Fix and ensure the Firebolt enchantment effect did not contribute to the combustion key passive. Passive stacks generated by aligning the elements can partially reset in an unexpected way. Casting Deep Freeze would prevent the Ice Shard enchantment effect from triggering. Interesting. Aspect of Control was applying its damage bonus 3 times for staggered bosses. Aw man, now we don't even get that. Gravitational Aspect was appearing weaker on two-handed weapons or amulets. 6 ensure enchantment effect for Chain Lightning had no visual tracking bonus. It could also unexpectedly drop off, and Incinerate would immediately cost 30 mana when cast, in addition to the consistent channeling mana cost. Incinerate now probably only costs mana if it's channel. Oh, nice. All of the Incinerate builds out there. Wait. Hello? Has anybody played Incinerate? Hello? Fixed multiple instances where players could unnaturally teleport during boss encounters.
Didn't have that.
I had that happen. Chests in the Western Raids could be interacted with infinitely. Aw, man, they fixed that. Airman NPC couldn't be interacted with in certain situations. Otherwise, breakable objects in the world would not be broken when evading through them. Multiple instances where a player could avoid damage from bosses if they position themselves in a specific location. Forged relics could not be interacted with. Monsters with cold, bleeding, burning, or corruption would freeze players in one hit in Nightmare Dungeons with the cold enchanted affix.
I had that happen. It was quite frustrating.
Okay, so that seems nice. We're not going to be... And cold enchanted monsters throws players more often than intended in higher world tiers.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, so that's nice. Chain CC coming down some maybe. That also might explain why we got frozen so often. Because it wasn't just... Yeah, it's still not a full solution, but it should hopefully help it a lot. Spiders are still going to be an awful mob. Fix an issue where a chest could spawn that would provide infinite loot. I don't see the issue. Helltide and Fields of Hatred. Fix an issue where the player could be damaged by the Helltide Firestorm while standing in Shirandai. Fix an issue where enemies resurrected by shamans would continuously drop Aberrant Cinders in Helltide. Again, not seeing the issue. Fix an issue where Chain Lightning could bounce infinitely between the caster and other player characters standing in a Fields of Hatred town. Fix an issue where Crackling Energy could hit other players in a Field of Hatred town. We know, shocking, cute. Fix an issue where players could not see other players that they should when re-entering the Alzuda Fields of Hatred zone. And fix an issue where certain areas of the Fields of Hatred would be incorrectly flagged as town, rendering players unable to cast skills while still being able to be damaged. Items and aspects. Cost reduction bonus from the Ring of Scarlet Skies. Unexpectedly dropped off. Astral Protector, which triggers very effective. Playing a big object. Ring of Misfortune with correct stats. Emperor Staff weapon didn't apply the bonus damage to crouching enemies.